Hey everyone, it's me in Switzerland.
Switzerland.
You know this guy.
Hey, we're at the main train station of Switzerland, Zurich.
Oh. Yeah, they call it HB, which stands for station.
We got lost already.
Yes,
first stop right out of the airport. Now we're trying to figure out
We met this really nice local guy though, and he gave us some directions. He is a system analyst. I'm not really sure what that means, but he's very nice, so that was good. Right now we are in the station. It's really cool.
We're going to the tourist desk because we don't know where the heck we're going.
Yep,
we need to go to Mannheim. And
everything here is quite bright. You can't really tell from this area, but on the way in it was like just these technicolors of everything. It's like IKEA in here. So we're having a great time so far. It was a good flight. I have not slept though, so it's been gonna be kind of an interesting day. But that's it for now. Bye. That's cool.
Hi guys, it's day one of our Europe trip. We are in Bingen, Germany right now. It has been such a long day. Babe, what do we travel for 15, 16 hours?
More, 20.
It wasn't that long. But
at least 20 hours.
It has been an adventure though. So we started off at Zurich Airport, we ended up taking, we got on the correct train and took it a couple of stops up, and we thought it was the stop we were supposed to get out of, so we got out, and the train went on by, and we're kind of confused because we're looking for a certain number of train to where we're headed. We weren't seeing it, so we ended up asking the Swedish guy, or Swiss guy. Destiny asked the Swiss guy for directions and where we were. He was really friendly. Actually, all the Swiss people we encountered today have been really friendly.
Good job, Swiss.
Yeah, Switzerland's awesome. Germany, different story. So far, I mean, this is just the first day of our trip. So.
In our defense, the exit or whatever, the train station we got off at was Hardbrook, HB, and we were supposed to get off.
It was just Hardbrook.
It was Hardbrook, and we were supposed to get off at Zurich, HB, and so we thought to ourselves, HB,
like maybe it's abbreviated. Yeah, so
ipso facto, that wasn't it.
Yeah. So we were waiting there, but anyway, he told us, the correct train to get on, so we waited for the next one. It was on the same track, so we just took it right into the actual Zurich HB, which is the central train station for Zurich, Switzerland. And from there, it was pretty easy to find out the next place we had to go, right? We went to... It
wasn't that easy. Actually,
yeah, what am I talking about? That was the big train station. We went to the info desk and had some complications with our Eurail tickets because we had to fill out. Neither one of us brought a pen. I don't know why we didn't do that, but we didn't bring a pen.
Apparently that's been like this pivotal thing that we've
yeah, the one thing we forgot.
Pen. Yeah. And then we're just kind of trying to get used to having our passports out when we need them, but not out. And so it was kind of a lot of cumbersome luggage situations.
But we had, we met like 2 or 3 Swiss people who were really awesome, really friendly, like super friendly and nice. And I guess in dark contrast to that are the German people that we've met. Not all of them, but it has been a nightmare going out of Switzerland into Germany. On the train, you have the option to either reserve a seat in any of the trains, or you can just kind of hop on and look for, they have like electronic, I guess like marquees above each seat. Not even a marquee, it's just electronic display. Really small, and it shows like different legs of the trip, and those are supposed to designate if people are going to be on, like have that seat reserved. So we didn't know this, so like 2 or 3 times we'd be sitting down, and keep in mind we've been traveling for like hours. I didn't sleep at all before we left. I got like 2 or 3 hours of the previous night's sleep, both those days. So I'm exhausted, she's exhausted, we just want to like try to sleep. And we would have people come in and be like, oh, that's my seat, or, they'd speak in German and stuff.
Das my seat.
But...
Das not good. Nein.
But yeah, they're just kind of like a little snooty. Like sometimes they would just be kind of confused, like why we were there. So we just kind of anticipated each stop. Like people got on, we were like, all right, now we're gonna have to move or whatever. So that kind of went on for a while, and finally we got on the right train. You know, figured out where we were going, and made our way into Bingen, which is where we are now. It's a really cool city, very small. Got a couple of historical sites on it and stuff, and really friendly. The hostess at the hotel here was really friendly. We changed over some euros, or some dollars for euros, because we had like 200 American dollars, which is like zero use to us here. A couple of things, we just went and we ate at a kind of like a fast food restaurant. They use a lot of the curry spice in their food, which is really good. And but we went to a market afterwards too. And for breakfast, we got 2 fresh apples from these guys who were selling fresh produce. And we also got a buttered croissant that we're going to split tomorrow. So
oh, and I got to bust out my German a little bit with the apples.
Apfel.
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 Because I learned from Rammstein songs how to count to 10 in German. And so I said we want zwei. Zwei Apfel.
And the guy liked it. He said, "Guten Tag." He smiled.
Yeah.
So this was €1. This was both of these were 50 cents combined. And then we've got some golden fishly, which is what I grew up on when I was a young lad. Golden fishly, like goldfish.
But these are not your mother's
goldfish.
They are not.
And they're not golden. I mean, I guess they're golden browns and they're regular. They're not. I thought they were actually goldfish, but they're just kind of like baked crackers.
They're sort of crackery, pretzel-y.
And what I'm chewing now is bubble. It's a bubble gum, and it is very nice and good.
It's kind of like an Indian versus German person.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, also in Mannheim, apparently they love the crap out of some ice cream. Every single person waiting.
We're like about to die of sleep, and we haven't eaten or drank, and since we had breakfast at like 6 a.m. Wait, what was it? Yeah, it was like 6 a.m. on the plane. And, you know, here we are, it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock, and we don't have ice cream, and everybody else walking around the train station is like, and have you ever seen anybody, we were talking about this earlier, but people walking around with such solemn looks on their faces eating ice cream. You're eating ice cream, how can you, they're like,
we were definitely, even in our sorry, weary state, the most cheerful people at the entire train station. Yeah. Multiple occasions, this was the case.
I'd definitely say both, like the Swiss people and German people. You know, like in the United States, you know, I do this, but whenever you pass somebody, you smile at them, you nod, or you say hello. They don't really do that over here. It's kind of like more an observatory glance, like, you know, kind of curious about you, but they don't really want to interact with you. I mean, if you do, most of the time, you know, I said hello or smiled, you know, I guess they would respond back. Some of them didn't. But
my favorite part of today was customs. When we came in for the first time to Switzerland, and we had to show our passports to get through the airport, the customs or whatever, this guy was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "Georgia." Or no, I'm sorry. He took my passport and he saw I was from Georgia and he says, "Oh, you're from Georgia." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, Atlanta, you know, the capital of hip hop, and you know, we have like rappers there. And, yeah, I'm trying to think of like any American Southern Atlanta thing that he would connect with. And so he latches on to this Britney Spears concept. Well, after he asked me if I was a rapper, because I lived in Atlanta. But he loves Hit Me Baby One More Time, which is classic, I think.
He wakes up to that to get motivated, to get ready is what
he said. He said he gets ready, he gets hyped up for the day with Britney Spears. I think that's really cool.
I like how Destiny just said the favorite thing she liked of the day. I think we should do that each day that we're doing these.
I agree,
Adam. We're doing, oh my gosh, what are we, like Barbara Walters? Anyway,
Adam, what was your
favorite thing of the day was, and this was actually a couple times throughout the day, is that we were so delirious after traveling for like 15 hours and no food and stuff, that we were just laughing at anything and everything. Busting out laughing, just crazy Americans speaking English. People were like looking at us like, what the heck is good? We're like the only people with like backpacks on, like looking like fools, but it was just just hilarious. Like we were just having fun, laughing at our own jokes and at other people, and we didn't even care. We were just so
particularly hilarious. Because there's these trains in Switzerland.
I was misinformed. Okay.
In Europe, in general, the ice train.
Ice is supposed to be high-speed trains. We're talking 185 miles plus an hour, which is what I read. But so I'm sitting there on the train waiting for this thing to like start really picking up, and I'm telling Destiny like when I was in England, in 2006, these trains go so fast, they pass each other. It's like a blink of an eye. And we're sitting here like tugging along at like a 30, 40 mile an hour pace. Like the whole way.
Like 2 hours later, I'm like, oh, I'm so dizzy because it's so fast.
We're going by like this slow.
So Adam's asking this Swiss lady next to him, he's like, when does it tend to speed up? Is it when you get further out of the city? And she's just like, it goes fast.
Well, no, I don't think she understood because she was like, yeah, you can take it out of the country and Germany, and that sounded more German than
German. We have a lot of work on it, so.
We have to work. And I was telling, another thing we were laughing about is when we came into Bingen, I thought it was hilarious how much two people who had no idea where the hell we were going, for the most part, we basically made our way into the center of, or to the edge of Germany, like not knowing basically anything about the German language. About the area,
the language,
we're literally like get off the train here in Bingen. It's it's a pretty small town, and we have no idea where the hotel is. We have like some kind of an idea, but not, just in the general vicinity. And so we're asking people, it's like they don't even, and that's another thing, they don't even expect you're American or you speak English at all. They just assume that you're German or Swiss, and that's the thing over here in Europe. Everybody looks like completely normal in the sense of like a normal American. You would never guess, except if you look at their shoes, because they all wear like really trendy, casual, like dress shoes, like really cool shoes, but that are completely different from what we wear in the U.S. But they just, you would never be able to guess it. And then, they speak, they talk to you in German, and it's just kind of funny when they're, sitting there talking to you in, different languages. You're kind of like, yeah, no, do you speak English? Or we say, sprechen Sie English, and that usually helped out. So that's kind of like our first day. I don't want to make the video too long, but that's our first day wrap up. We're in our hotel here in Bingen. I'll kind of give you a tour. Here is the bed. It's a pretty small room. Got a little painting here, and then we've got a window here that actually opens up completely.
I think you can see the Rhine.
And you can see there's like a castle, part of a castle or a cathedral, excuse me, over there, and there's something over there. So really pretty. Switzerland is by far. I'm sitting here in my boxers in the window. It's kind of funny. But Switzerland is by far the best place as far as landscapes go. Snow-peaked mountains, very hilly, really pretty like that. Germany was flatter, and I know Switzerland was a bit more agricultural, and Germany was more industrial, which makes sense because obviously those are two big things that the countries do. But anyway, so without, I guess, making this video any longer, this is where we're going to end it. But this is our first day Europe. Hopefully we'll make 21 more of these videos, kind of serve as a reference point or a memory, for us in the future. So I hope you enjoy looking at this. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.